Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Shami's Kitchen, your favorite kitchen where we make amazing meals and bake amazing cakes. But in today's video we're going to revamp our spaces. I'm going to show you how to revamp your space using wallpaper, and it's a DIY, so we're going to do it ourselves. Right now I'm preparing to go to Isili to buy the contact paper and the wallpaper, and this is the look of the day, and a girl is feeling herself, just a relaxed outfit that is going to go for shopping, easy and very easy to walk and shop with. So my intention is initially I wanted to record me shopping for different wallpapers and contact paper, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. So guys, I'm from Isili and this is the glue that I got. Don't know if you can see it. It's called wallpaper glue powder. It's called wallpaper glue powder, MGT. This is the glue that I got, and I got myself contact paper, the one that I want to apply here. This one is the one that is done, the one that is old. So I want to get rid of the old one and then now put in the new one, because the old one is like torn and all that. Now, for what took me to Isili, this is what that took me to Isili. This is the wallpaper that I went to look for in Isili. This is the color that I went with because of my living room colors, the seats and the curtains. So this is what I got. So this is the wallpaper that I got. This is what I went with. So this wallpaper is what will go there. Let me just go back and show you the area that I want, where I removed my cabinets, the sitting room cabinets, and did an open plan. So that is the area that I want, all that area up there, and then coming down this way to that space down. That's the space that I want to put this wallpaper. And then for the contact, this is what I was talking about. This is the old contact. It's now done. Like, I've stayed with it for a minute, and I think tulikatakata or some things happened here that sasa imeshatoka. Actually I've removed most of it. As you can see, where I normally use the counter most, it's all done, like it's all removed. So I want to remove all of this and then put in this one. The trick is, I don't know if I want to put the wallpaper by myself. I don't know if I'm overreaching, but I'm a person who loves DIYs, and I just love doing it, knowing that I've done something by myself. I don't know if it's going to go to a waste, but I believe that I will do it, because even for the contact paper I did it myself, although I didn't do a very perfect job, but I know where I went wrong. So for the wallpaper, let's see how that goes. I'll do this with you. I'll record myself doing it, and then let's see how that goes and how the final touch will look. Because when I went to Isili, I got confused when it came with choosing the color that I wanted. I wanted something a little bit whitish. I didn't want something dark, so that's why I chose that color. But I wanted white, but I didn't want also like plain white, so I chose that color with white with a little bit of gold. So there's different types of wallpapers. You know those Kitambo wallpapers, now in Isili you can get them for 650 per roll, which a roll goes like a 10-meter roll. Like this one, the one that I have. The one that I have is actually it's 9.5 meters, not 10 meters. This one, let me show you. I don't know if you will see it. Let me see size, but it's showing on my back camera. Size 0.53 by 9.5 meters. So there's others like the Kitambo ones are for 10 meters, which is almost like this one. So this is the latest brands, the ones that come with marble and all that. These are new brands. They go, for me, I bought them at 850. They go for, most places you'll be told 900, but of course we're Kenyans, we bargain, so I bought it at 850. I don't know, sijui kama nimegongwa or anything, but I really looked through different shops. I went to different shops, different mall, and actually for this is a 10 roll. You see 60 by 10. I don't know if you see. I think it's yeah, 60 by 10 meters. So this is a 10 meter contact paper. They are mostly most of them, they are selling this 10 meters, they are selling at 1500. But for me, day to day, they had an offer where the small ones and the big ones, if you're taking the smaller one, you're taking the bigger 10. The smaller one is 10 meters. Now I mean, sorry, 5 meters. This one is the big one, which is 10 meters. And I was going for the 5 meters, but I saw that day to day they had an offer where both, it's like they were doing what is it called, like an offer or something, ile kufagia tu, because there were so many. So they told me that both of them, either you're taking the smaller or the big one, both of them, they go for 800. So for me, I saw why take the smaller one if you can get the big one. That's why I took the 10 meters, because I was going for the one for 5 meters. So that for this I feel like it was a good deal. Although there was a time, this one, the last one, it was a small piece, but I bought a 315 kamkunji, but it was a small, I can't remember, but it wasn't 5 meters. It was less than 5, I think 3 meters. Yeah, 3 meters. And I bought a 315 kamkunji. So this time I wanted a bigger one so that I can at least play around with it. So for this, as I told you, I bought at 800 per roll of 10 meters. Okay, I'm saying 10 meters because most of them, they would go for 10 meters. This one I'm saying is 9.5 meters. But they're saying plus 3%. I don't know what that means. So yeah, this is how I got it. So let's install it. Let me try to install it with the glue that I've showed you. I know how to. I've watched some videos and I've seen how they do it. So I really want to do it myself. I want to DIY. So let's see if I can do it. If I can't, I'll just count that as a loss and then get somebody to install it for me, because I got some numbers of some people who can really install. But I love taking risk and trying. So let's do this. So I will need this. I'm going to cut, but I won't pour all of it. I'll just pour a little bit, because this one here is supposed to be used like in this glue is supposed to be used in like around 4 liters, but I will use just a little bit. I was told not to use all of it. For one roll, you can't use all of the glue. So let's add that, and then now here is the msema ukweli. So you pour as you stir. I will pour and stir so that it can dissolve. It's not harmful. So it's written, it's not harmful. I feel like that is half of it. It's even thickening. If you can see it, I feel like the water is. So I will leave this to sit for about 5 minutes as I cut the wallpaper and measure. So this is how it is. If it will be very thick, I will add water. So let me just see afterwards, after 5 minutes, how it will look like, because this is how it is. It's heavy. Yeah, so let me allow this one to sit as I measure the wallpaper. So now I'm starting to apply the glue. The glue after 5 minutes, that's how it looks like. That's how it looks like. So I don't have a brush or that, like I don't have any type of brush. The brush that I had, imekauka, I think because of ranky or something. So I won't be using a brush. I will just be using these gloves and my hand. DIY, my friend, DIY. So let's see how that goes. I hope it will really help. And then now I continue with applying the wallpaper. So let's go.
If you're reading this now, odds are I've already left town. A few cities in between the new skyline where I'm looking down. A few empties on the floor and a note on the door of your house. And the silence reminds me of what's left behind me from now. There's a broken down car parked outside the barn up the road, and a weather vane hanging all crooked from the rain and the snow. I'm a half mile past where we ran out of gas years ago, so I'm taking my time and I'm gonna drive by it once more. But you'll see there's a new life waiting, and I just don't want this feeling to go. If you're reading this now, please remember the good times we had. Don't forget about the moment.
Now there's the electricity part, like the switch part, where you have to cut it very carefully and just get the wallpaper off so that you can get your switch, and then make sure you smoothen that out and it's a perfect, like a perfect finish. Make sure you do the perfect and smoothen that out, remove all the bubbles and just do a nice finish. For me, I loved how that turned out.
A few empties on the floor and a note on the door of your house. If you're reading this now, odds are I've already left town. A few cities in between the new skyline where I'm looking down.
Because of those corners, but let's see how this one is gonna come
A few
out.
empties on the floor and a note on the door of your house. And this silence reminds me of what's left behind me from now. There's a broken down car parked outside the barn up the road, and a weather vane hanging all crooked from the rain and the snow. I'm a half mile past where we ran out of gas years ago, so I'm taking my time and I'm gonna drive by it once more. But you'll see there's a new life waiting, and I just don't want this feeling to go. If you're reading this now, please remember the good times we had. Don't forget about the moments we tried, we cried, or we laughed. There's a good chance our paths will eventually meet up somehow. Just know I had good reason to go. If you're reading this now, I spent too many nights with the lights out, replaying this scene where we share the same space, the same beautiful place in my dreams. And I kick at the walls, I keep tripping on old memories, and I try to sing along to the song on this old record machine, but I can't get the words to come out right. I forget this old melody. things that you do when I leave.
Satisfied, woo, satisfied. Like, how is my work, guys? How is my work? How is my work? How am I doing? I'm doing a perfect job. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe that I'm the one who has done this. Am I the one? Not yet. So I'm not yet done. I have to cut these, like the extras and those, but I decided to like wait for them to dry. Kidogo. And then do some fixes here and there, and I'm done. I am left with this, like it's a small like length, it's a small piece left, and I've decided to just add here. I don't know how it will look, but I feel like it will look amazing, so I just want to add it here. So let's see how that goes. Like, I'm so excited, guys. Like, I have to show you the final finishing. Like, it's so amazing. Like, I have to show you. Let's just get done, do the finishing, like touch-ups and everything, and then I will show you the finishing touches. Woo! Guys, I am done, finally done. Let me show you how it looks. Like, I'm so excited of how my space looks. Like, it is amazing, guys. Even the light right now is not doing it justice. I wish tomorrow I'll shoot for you like during daytime, because right now it's at night. So how long did it take? Like, I started doing these at around 7:30 in the evening. So yeah, it's around 11:15, so I've taken around 4 hours, so meaning it's not an easy job to be done, like because especially it's my first wallpaper to install, so definitely I took my time because I didn't want to make mistakes, not a lot of them. So like, how am I rating my job? I think I've done like a 90, if not not 100 definitely, but I think I've done like a 90, because I feel like I've done an amazing job considering it's my first time. And yeah, let me show you, and then you'll judge me, tell me how you can rate my work. Maybe 90 is on the higher side, you would say, but for me, I feel like I've done an amazing job. So you'll rate me and let me know how you think. So let me show you how I did it. So there is the work, there is the entire work on top, on the side. So the side, the remaining part didn't go till down, that's where I leave here. So but I feel like it's done justice to that space. So that's how it is. Went down on top. Let me come closer so that you can see the real like texture of them. This is how it is. It is a gold, like it's creamish with a touch of gold, and oh god, that's how it looks. Yeah, that's how it is. Closely, you see, like these places I've done like an amazing job. Yeah, there are no bubbles. So what have I learned during doing this? First of all, when you're mixing your glue, don't over mix like your glue, like especially when you're doing one roll. I feel like I didn't know the amount of water to put or amount of glue to put, so I not over mixed, like what is it called, like I mixed a lot of glue, like I poured a lot of glue powder like in the water, so the glue was a lot. All of this is left over. I don't even know what to do with it. I don't know if you can see it. All of this is left over, like it's somewhere until here. You can see here till here, like all of this is leftover glue. So I don't know what to do with it. So if it's one roll, you're doing one roll, like just pour a little. I feel like I don't know how to measure it, but I feel just do very little powder. You saw me mixing it. I think I did a lot of powder. So that's one. Two, get something very sharp to cut your wallpaper. Like don't cut using, like me, I was using knives and I was using scissors, but when you're cutting, they don't give you that very sharp edge. So make sure you get something very sharp to cut your wallpaper, so that it can give you a very nice finish and a very nice edge when you're cutting. Yeah, that is one. That is two. And then three, get a brush. As you saw me, I was improvising some gloves, and then at some point I stopped using the gloves and I started using my hands. It's a lot. It works because your hand, especially with your hand, but you have to keep on going to the bathroom to wash. After you've applied the glue, now you go back to the bathroom, and then you wash your hands now, so that you can touch the wallpaper. I feel like it's a lot of work, but when you have a brush or a roller, I feel like your work becomes easier. That's three. The fourth thing is, don't apply a lot of glue. Like when you're applying on the wall, don't apply a lot of it on the wall. Just do like a very thin, especially with this thin. This is a very thin wallpaper. I know there are those very thick ones, but for these thin ones, you don't need a lot of glue, because now when you're scraping and trying to remove the bubbles, you like, there's a lot of glue that you waste, or there's a lot of glue that will come out, and then it's greasy and it might tear your wallpaper. So those are 4 tips that I've learned when doing this, and I thought to share it with you. So I'm proud of myself of what I've done. Tomorrow I will be doing the contact paper, but I feel like this will be the work. This will be a lot of work, because already it has its own glue, and now the last time when I was doing it, I found it very hard to remove the bubbles, because when the glue is very thick, or how is it, like inashika sana. So immediately you put your contact paper on the counter, it sticks. So it's not like the wallpaper. The wallpaper, the glue takes time to dry up. So the glue on this contact paper is already dried.
If you're reading this now, odds are I've already left town. A few cities in between, the new skyline where I'm looking down. A few empties on the floor and a note on the door of your house. And this silence reminds me of what's left behind me for now. There's a broken down car parked outside the barn up the road, and a weather vane hanging all crooked from the rain and the snow. I'm a half-mile past where we ran out of gas years ago. So I'm taking my time and I'm gonna drive by it once more. But you'll see there's a
So now I'm finally done with the contact paper and the wallpaper, and now it's time for the unleashing. And this is the before, the counters that I was telling you, the drawers that I was telling you, and the final finish, like the after. My goodness, look at that. Just let me know on the comment section, like be honest, which one do you think came out nicely? And okay, like how did the wallpaper turned out, how did the contact paper turned out, and like just rate my work as I told you earlier. Like just tell me if this is something you could try or risk to do it on your own. Do you believe yourself that much? And are you a DIY person? Do you love just little touches of yourself, like in the house? Like, do you love doing things by yourself and trying new things? So let me know down the on the comment section. And yeah, that's my contact paper. I think I did an amazing job, although as you can see there is some hicks the here and there, but generally I can say I did, and it's just those two spaces, and generally I think I did an amazing work. And the contact paper remained, and I decided to also add on the drawers, especially the one facing like closer to the kitchen, to the sitting room, because I felt like it needed that brightening. And I went overboard and applied on this work table that I normally use for writing and some stuff, and also on my middle table, my coffee table, because my coffee table, like, people had put coffee, like hot tea and hot stuff on it, and it was bubbling up. I think the wood was bubbling up, and it had those madoa doors, so I didn't like how it looked like. And that's how the table looked like, and the final one. And this is the from the kitchen side. Now from the kitchen side, the one I've shown is from the living room side. This is from the kitchen side, and this is how it looks. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and grow this family. And don't forget to like and share. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.